Hey, what's up, YouTube? Today we have a match against a player from YouTube named MrApeSh1t. So, I came across his channel. I enjoyed watching his videos, so I challenged him to a match this morning, and it was a pretty good one. It was really, really close in the end. So I'm gonna start off with my Darmatan, which is this Hihi Daruma's English name now because, like all black and white teams, you have to have a Hihi Daruma because he's pretty good. And he started off with the Garchomp. I'm gonna assume it's Scarf because he went for the Earthquake there. I this was actually a misclick, this Earthquake, but hey, it still worked out in the end because the Steel type came in. And haven't seen a Registeel in a while, so I completely forgot what it did. So I just stayed in here to set up my Stealth Rock, and as you can see, that's what I do. And this next coming turn, I'm going to switch to my Sazandora, knowing that I could take a Discharge, Hydro Pump, Shadow Ball, whatever it really wants to do. I know I can take it. So, as you can see, that Hydro Pump, which is Stab now because Rotom forms gain like the attribute of the special move they get. So this Washer form gets Hydro Pump, and I predict to switch back to the Registeel, go for a Fire Blast. Not quite enough to take it out, but close enough. So the following turn, I'm gonna Earthquake it to take out the Registeel, which is great because having a major wall out of the way early is always good in a Pokemon match. So he's gonna go to Apeshit, which is his, I guess, the Pokemon that represents him. And I keep forgetting Sazandora is so slow. And well, he's not so slow. He's just slower than most other things in OU. So I don't know why I didn't switch. I just keep forgetting. So he's gonna go to Celebi, and obviously I'm gonna go Tang because Tang is delicious, and Kihidaruma is a great counter for that Celebi. So he's gonna switch back into this Rotom. Kind of knew Rotom was coming back in. I don't know why I didn't do something else. I just wasn't thinking. I was like, whatever. Just go for the Flare Blitz, see how much it will actually do to this Rotom, and it actually did a respectable amount of damage. So I'm going to switch back out, going to go to Atlas. He's going to Hydro Pump, and this is a Bronzong with some special defense EVs, so I take it very well. I wish I could take it better. I thought I would take it better, but, Bronzong still lives hit, so that's good. I'm going to switch out, go to the Blob. I didn't know what Rotom was going to do. Seeing that leftovers, I assumed it was a bulky one, and seeing this Will-O-Wisp, my assumption was correct, because that's what bulky ones carry. Will-O-Wisp and other status effect moves or whatnot. Yeah, he's going to switch back to this Infernape, and I'm going to go for the Calm Mind, knowing that I can do it safely enough. He's going to U-turn. It's going to do a lot of damage, and I'm going to see that it is Life Orb, I believe, or something. Or not, or not. I guess not. But he's going to switch to Garchomp again while I go for a Psychic, and Psychic's going to do a lot of damage to this Garchomp because Rankurasu, or whatever his name is, the Blob, has very good special attack. So he's going to go for Earthquake. It's going to do hardly anything to my Blob, so I'm just going to recover off the damage. And I was thinking I was about to set up a sweep here, but as you can see, the battle's only about halfway through, so obviously I did not do that. So he's going to go for another Earthquake while I just finish him off. I should have went for another Recover, which is what I wanted to do, but I don't know. I was playing and I was like, let me just get rid of the Garchomp. I don't know if he wants to switch back to the Celebi or all this other things were running through my head. So I was like, let's just get the Garchomp out of the way for now, and we'll deal with the other stuff later. Which I don't know. Maybe that hurt me later on in the match because if I still had him around or one of my two special attackers, it would have been a different ball game. Well, if I had him specifically as my poke, I could have dealt with something in the end. But anyway, you'll see. You'll see in a bit. He switches out the Infernape and goes back to this Rotom I predicted this time and go for a U-turn. Does like hardly anything, but what can you do? Rotom's bulky and he could take hits. While I go to my Abagora, I think his name is Agora something. He unfortunately misses his Will-O-Wisp while I go for a Shell Break, which is an amazing move that lowers your defense and special defense 1, but it sharply raises your attack, special attack, and speed. So it can become a real danger if you use him. I actually got the idea from that Rock Polish one that I played against somebody in a previous video. I was like, I thought he got Shell Break, so I decided to use him with Shell Break instead of Rock Polish because it makes more sense to. And yeah, I'm able to take out his Pokemon. So he's going to switch in a Celebi now, and I don't want to take a Grass type move regardless of my speed because I know I'm not going to be able to take out the Celebi because Celebi, no matter what, is still bulky. It has very good defenses, very respectable. So I go into my special wall, which is my Atlas, and Atlas is going to take the Leaf Storm like a champ. So he's going to go for the hidden power, I guess fire here, and it does like nothing, so that's good. While I go for an Earthquake, I expected him to switch because Celebi's really can't touch Bronzong, really in any way, so I just expected him to switch. He's going to recover here while I go for an Explosion, and I guess they nerfed Explosion? I guess this is news to me because this explosion does hardly anything to Celebi, and his is a special attacking one, so it's not as defensive as other Celebis. So I don't know. That really confused me because it did like only a little bit over half. But anyway, I'm gonna switch back into my Hehe Daruma and go for a Flare Blitz to take out the Celebi, which is very nice. He's gonna switch into his Apeshit and he's going to be taken out by a Flare Blitz. He does a Mach Punch first, but I'm going to get my Flare Blitz off. I'm guessing he's scarfed or banded. I don't know. That's just my guess for this Infernape. He could tell me later. But yeah, he's now going to switch into this Lucario, and this is when the game starts to turn around because I had nothing left to deal with this Lucario. So my I was really hoping to live that move, but then I saw the Life Orb, so I was like, man, that's pretty much GG right there, because now he's going to be able to Aura Sphere, and this guy doesn't have the greatest special defenses, so he goes down. And then my last Pokemon is a Bug Steel type from this generation that I named Lancelot, even though it's a girl. But yeah, I have no move that can really touch it, so that was pretty much a good game. It was really, really close, very epic match. I'm very glad that I challenged him because I've seen his videos and I know he's a good player. So I'm going to leave his link in the description. And of course, you guys know to comment, rate, and subscribe to me, but also go check out his channel. Subscribe to him if you like him too. And I'll say it again, comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you next time, YouTube.